everyone, and welcome to the first round of the 2021 PIAA 6A District Playoffs Ball Bowl alongside the coach Rich Salonis tonight from a cold but dry STA Stadium. The Williamsport Millionaires come in at 5-5, playing host to no stranger coach, the Altoona Mountain Lions, at 4-6 in an opening round game that you and I have been talking about for about a week now.
Yeah, it's a rematch of a game that we covered early in the season, which saw Altoona win by one score. Williamsport had its chances to win that game, as they have had a couple this year. So it should be an interesting rematch tonight. And Williamsport's looking to get back on the winning side after having a 2-game win streak stopped last week by the Hazleton Cougars.
No, absolutely, and two teams that know each other very well. Last season, Altoona ended the season for Williamsport down in Bald Eagle area after 5 turnovers for the Millionaires. They didn't do themselves any favors. This season, as you said, it came down to the last play. An interception in the end zone by number 4, Tyson Reed, sealed the game for the Mountain Lions. But, Coach, two teams, they know each other very well. My question to you for Williamsport, are we getting Frankie Marone or are we getting George Whaley at quarterback?
Well, I hate to be Switzerland, but I think you're going to get both. I think we'll see both quarterbacks tonight. And if Williamsport's wise, they will use both of them, as I think they give you two different things.
Yeah, absolutely. Frankie Marone came in last week in relief in the rain and really played well and gave the offense a spark. They just couldn't get the ball back at the end of the game as Hazleton took the ball with 7 minutes and 11 seconds to go, and they ran the clock out, Coach. You usually don't see that in high school football, but they did. Hats off to the Cougars. Millionaires live to fight another day.
Well, you know, it's a whole new season now. Everybody's got a clean slate.
Sure.
Throw the records out, 5-5s, 8-1s, 9-1s. Certainly covering and coaching and playing this game over the years that I've done it, you know, there's been many times where the 8-1 teams are going home tonight where they haven't had their nest in order and they've been beaten by a 5-5 team. Now, both of these teams, you know, around the 500 level, but we both know that talent-wise,
absolutely,
it's a different story.
Absolutely. And at running back, like I said, to be more like Switzerland again, do we get Legier Whaley? Do we get Nasir Hennigan? I mean, whoever is the hot hand, seems like Williamsport, Coach Cruz, Coach Brown going with the hot hand. Whoever it is going to get the bulk of the carries.
Well, you know, we've done a lot of Williamsport's games this year, and several weeks ago when they were hit with the injury bug as bad as they were, one of the positive things that we talked about coming out of all of those injuries was the fact that you were able to develop some quality depth.
Sure.
Now, Williamsport's got 2 or 3 players that can tote the rock. So if you've got them, use them, especially this time of the year. So in a roundabout way, I think you're going to see both of them tonight also.
Well, one person we know that's going to be heads and tails above the rest is wide receiver. He's only a sophomore. He's a burner. Jameer Harden, we talked to him warming up over here. 23 receptions, leads the Millionaires on the year. He's been out with injury a couple times, but he's back. 556 yards, 6 touchdowns. He had the big touchdown last week that started a comeback that fell a little short.
Well, he's your go-to guy when you want the big play. Not so much a possession receiver, but someone who makes a big impact. Not that he can't make the possession throws, but he's certainly got that dynamic, athletic ability to make the big plays, and he's done it this year. And the good news for Williamsport fans and coaches is you get 2 more years to watch him do it.
Oh, absolutely. Fantastic athlete. On the other side of the ball, the Mountain Lions from Altoona, they're led by Aiden Steinbugle. He runs this offense, the quarterback. He doesn't throw a whole lot, Rich, but he does beat you with his legs, too. He's a dual-threat quarterback.
Well, he's their second leading rusher out of this. You're going to see a midline option tonight if you're turning in for the first time. Altoona runs it, and they run it very well. They'll bring one of their backs back in motion almost every play, and they'll stop them, and they'll call their play accordingly on the line of scrimmage. The key to the offense, though, is the running back. Some people call it the B-back. Us old folks call it the fullback. But Altoona's got a couple of those, Paul.
Well, absolutely. And number 24, Ethan Straub, making his return. He missed 2 games. He played last week at State College, nursing a groin injury. I talked to one of the coaches before the game. I said, is he 100%? He said, Paul, he's as close to 100% as you can get. Now, what that means for Williamsport, he's been their kryptonite the last 2 seasons, amassing almost 400 yards on the ground. Williamsport, Coach, I'm going to steal your thunder a little bit on the keys to the game. They got to stop him in the backfield before he gets going.
Absolutely.
He's a big back, 6'1", 6'2", 215 pounds.
Yeah, being looked at heavily by St. Francis and some of those schools. Excellent young man, excellent in the classroom, just one of those players, and talking to the coaches that all the way around is one of those kids that just is dynamic as well. So, it's going to be imperative for Williamsport to get positive defensive results on first and second down tonight, because not that Steinbugle can't throw, he just doesn't prefer to.
Right, and they set the tempo by the offense of running the ball. When they did lose games this year, they got behind the sticks, and they had to throw the ball a lot more than they really liked. They're perfectly happy running the ball 40 times tonight.
Absolutely. It's a ball control possession offense designed to keep teams like Williamsport, who have dynamic athletes and playmakers, off the field. Now, we should mention that the player that's carried a lot of the load for Altoona the last couple of weeks in Straub's absence has been Yost, and he will be playing tonight also at that B-back or fullback position, and he's no small person either.
No, he's a change of pace back, and like you said, he's really done a great job filling in. Tyson Reed is the third back along with Andre Dokes. We saw Reed have that interception in the end zone against Williamsport earlier in the season to seal it. Coach, I know I took one of your keys to the game, but let's go through the keys to the games for both teams.
Well, who'd you like to start with?
We'll start with Williamsport.
It's a 5-5 football team that could very easily be 9-1
Absolutely.
or 8-2. The biggest key tonight for Williamsport is to play a football game without hurting themselves, without the turnovers, without the amount of penalties that have come in inopportune times. Paul, I don't know how many games this year we've seen big play after big play come back because of a penalty, or they'll get a drive going and they'll fumble or throw an inopportune interception. Above all else tonight, I think Williamsport's players owe it to themselves to play to the best of their ability. And if you go out tonight and you lose to a better team, no shame in that, but don't lose giving the other team opportunities. So for Williamsport, that's what I think it is. It's not a question of talent.
And for Altoona?
Altoona's got to do what they do. They got to run their offense, which they will. I think first and second down offensively are the keys for them, and limiting Williamsport's big playability when Williamsport has the ball. If they can do that, they're going to be marching on to State College next week.
Well, the Little Lions await the winner of this game. It's the district playoffs. It's win or go home, Coach. It's coming up top of the hour to Millionaires, taking on Altoona, STA Stadium. We'll be right back.
Are you ready?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to STA Stadium in Williamsport. Paul Bowe, alongside the coach, Rich Salonis. Coach, it's a playoff time of year. It's brisk outside the crowd, and everybody is really into it tonight as we got a good game here. Williamsport and Altoona renewing acquaintances, should we say, that happened early in the season, and it's going to be a good one here tonight.
It is, and they just flipped the coin, and Altoona is going to receive the football to start the game off. And, Paul, we talked in our pregame about how imperative it is for Williamsport to control first and second down against the Mountain Lions' midline option attack.
Yeah, and that's what happened last game, as Altoona did start off getting the ball, also went right down the field and scored, controlling the ball much of the first quarter. And we'll see what the Millionaires can do about it here to start things off. Winner of this game, Coach, will advance to play next week against State College.
Yep. And as the Mountain Lions go back, we've got Tyson Reed and Andre Dokes deep for the Lions. And Connor Poole, I believe, to kick it off for the Millionaires. And Paul Bowe, listen, where have 10 weeks gone?
I know, absolutely. And it's best time of year is the playoff time, and Williamsport wearing their home cherry jerseys. Altoona in the white jerseys. And Altoona will be going from left to right on your screen as we are set to get underway, and Poole boots it high, end over end kick. And it's fielded by Dokes. Dokes at the 10, 15, 20, 25, straight up the middle, across the 30, spin moving out to the 40. And the Mountain Lions will have good starting field position as a good return, 35 yards.
They will. He broke it right up the middle. I'll tell you what, he was a couple of steps away from taking that a lot longer, maybe even to the house. So Aiden Steinbugle will take over this Mountain Lion attack. 484 rushing yards on the year, Mr. Bowe. He's second on the team.
Steinbugle under center. And a handoff. Stroup right up the middle.
Yeah, very well played by the Millionaires. Very aggressive. You saw Dade Splain in the backfield immediately, which stunned at that inside dive. And here's what we talked about. Here's exactly where Williamsport wants to be.
Now 2nd down and 8. We'll call it 8 here. Up at the 41-yard line. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Steinbugel under center. Calls his own number, keeps it. And he's going to be about a yard short of a first down.
A little bit close. Matter of fact, they're going to move the
They're gonna
chains
give him a
ball
first.
to first down.
Right at ball sits right at midfield, just underway here. STA Stadium, 11:05 to go. Opening drive of the game, and a first down for the Mountain Lions.
Now, generally speaking, Paul, when you play option teams, you want to take away the best threat, top to bottom. So obviously, somebody needs to be assigned to Steinbugel tonight because he can hurt you also.
Steinbugel again calls his own number and sidesteps a man up, a gain of about 8 on first down. That's exactly what Altoona, the way they want to start this game. And they're going a little up-tempo, Coach.
Correct, and they changed the veer path of the fullback that time. It wasn't necessarily a midline option. If you hear me talk about that tonight, the fullback will be up right over the center or a little bit in the gap of the center each way. That was more of a veer path, and Steinbugel pulled it out and kept it.
2nd down and 2. Steinbugel under center. Once again, tries to get around the end and does. 35. Inside the 30, down to about the 26-yard line.
Santino White on the tackle. And it looks like they're very much preoccupied with Stroup, but they have to get secondary help on Steinbugel or he is going to have a huge night.
There's a flag on the play.
There's a hold.
It looked like on the end, they held the end. It looked like Cruz got held, but I didn't see the flag come out, but it did, and that's going to be a spot foul. And it's going to be 2nd down and about 12, I believe, after they mark this off, Coach. Oh, we'll call it 10. 2nd and 10.
Certainly something that comes to the aid of the Millionaires here on this opening drive.
Oh, that's big because they were inside the 26, down close to the 25. 9:58 to go in the opening quarter. Mountain Lions break the huddle. Steinbugel keeps it again, puts his head down, and like a battering ram runs right over Santino White. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2, Coach.
Yeah, that penalty did nothing in terms of yardage. They got it all back almost. And so far, they've taken away Stroup the first play, but they're not doing a good job of having an assignment person on Steinbugel.
Third down and 3, we'll call it. Hand off to Dokes. Dokes turns it up, 1st down and more, down to about the 35. Coach, what are you seeing in this opening drive here?
I'm seeing Altoona be a little bit more diversified than they were the first couple series the first time they played, and that sort of speed sweep there. And the big thing is with Steinbugel carrying the ball as much as he has done so far tonight. I don't think he had that many carries in the first half of the first game we did.
No, absolutely not. 1st and 10 now, ball at the 36-yard line. 8:48 to go, opening quarter, clock moving. Steinbugel under center. Now rolling to his right, throws passes, caught. That's Dokes out of the backfield, across and lunges across the 30-yard line.
He's got a gain of about 5.
Nice safe pattern there.
Safe pattern, and again, impressed so far with Altoona's willingness to change up from what they did the first time they played. Their first down throwing percentage in the first game was probably 2%.
No, absolutely, I agree. I think, yeah. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Right in front of us here at the 30-yard line. Steinbugel under center. Hand off to Dokes again. Right, cutting back. And once again, Santino White on the tackle, but not before another Mountain Lion 1st down. Ball at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the 2nd time they've run that play the exact same way. And both times they've gotten a nice crease for Dokes to cut up in. The 6'1", 180-pound senior's making the most of it.
It's going to be first down now at the 17-yard line.
So we're down to 7:40 already in the first quarter.
Steinbugle under center. Handoff and open. We got a little bit of motion. He was keeping that again, Coach.
Yeah, and as you saw there, the path of the fullback is dictating the type of option you're getting. In that particular option, with the keep off of it, they ran a wide or a veer path by Straub. And then he was going to keep it again, and he would have gotten some decent yardage.
Straub has one carry on this drive, Coach.
Well,
I don't want to read too much into it, but hey, I mean.
Well, no, that's good game planning by Altoona. You know, you hear a lot of people talk when you defend any kind of option, team triple, veer, midline. It's assignment football. You've got to be disciplined defensively.
Steinbugle, hand off Straub, up the middle. Barreling his way, twisting and turning down to about the 15. Another good gain on first down.
Yeah, about 6 yards. They've got a 2nd and 8, but so far on this drive that Altoona's kept the ball, you know, Straub really hasn't hurt them.
No, only his second. As we were down to 6:50 to go in the opening quarter, Altoona just chewing up the clock. Steinbugle under center. Here comes Dokes again. Round out left end. Turns it up. Inside the 10. And it's going to be 3rd and about 2. I'm going to say 1 now, Coach, down at the 9-yard line. Definitely 2-down territory here.
And they've certainly seen something in their film study and personnel that they keep running that sweep to the left, their left, Williamsport's right. I don't believe they've run it once the other way.
3rd down and 2. Heilman, bottom of your screen. Quarterback keeper again, and down about the 1. Are they going to give him the touchdown?
I think his knee was down before he went into the end zone. He was facing awkwardly. He was actually facing the other end zone.
1st and goal now for Altoona. Steinbugle just held short of the goal line. 5:48 to go in the first quarter.
And if you're Altoona, this is exactly the way you want to start the football game off.
Steinbugle behind and center and in for the touchdown. Late signal, and Altoona draws first blood here at STA Stadium. 1-yard run by Hayden Steinbugle, and Altoona made it look easy.
That they did, Paul. They accomplished what I would think would be every one of Coach Niedermeyer's objectives on an opening drive. 1 pass, a safe one, a couple of speed sweeps, and the person in Straub not actually being a big deal in that opening drive. Your quarterback and Dokes did the damage.
Palilla on for the extra point. Snap spot kick is up. Kick is right down the middle. Timeout on the field. 7-0 Altoona leads. We'll be back.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
All right, welcome back here at STA Stadium. Altoona takes the opening kickoff, goes right down the field, and scores. Hey, want to join a winning team? We're hiring $15 an hour in person at Biters Home Furniture. Quality furniture since 1966. Apply in person at the South Williamsport store. Coach, 570-326-2073.
Well, let's see if the Millionaires can answer here.
Jameer Harden back deep along with DJ Green. Mark Harrington to kick it away.
And as always, we want to thank Sean McCann, Coach Cruz, for their help during the week and all season.
Harrington will kick it away. And it's going to be field. It looks like that is going to be DJ Green at the 10, 15, 20. Tries to get to the outside and does, and turns it up about the 32 yards. They're going to mark him at the 30-yard line, and that's where Williamsport will have their first possession. It looks like it's going to be Frankie Marone at quarterback.
Well, there was one of our questions as to who we would see under center, or in shotgun, I should say, for the Millionaires as they come out tonight with their first offensive possession.
Hennigan's going to get the start at back here. Marone from the gun. Handoff. Straight up the middle, nothing doing there. As Santino White is smothered.
Yeah, Brian Yingling in on the tackle for the Mountain Lions, a 6'1", 235-pound senior coming into today with 31 tackles, 6 for loss. Very active.
It's going to be 2nd down and 13 now. Williamsport back behind the sticks. And they're going to come out here 4 wide as trips to the bottom of your screen. Marone's going to operate from the gun. Lone setback is Hennigan. Marone, here's a little flanker screen. That's DJ Green. Pass is caught up at the 30 and immediately tackled at the 31 by number 54.
Connor Reimer for the Altoona Mountain Lions. He's another one of their seniors. He's their leading tackler, actually, 68, 7 for loss and 2 sacks. And DJ wants to keep that play more outside, Paul, rather than run it back into pursuit.
Millionaires going 4 wide now again. Trips to the top of your screen. Marone from the pistol. Back to pass. Looks, throws. Pass is caught. Over the middle and a completion. That's Sebastian Robinson, number 22. And that's going to be a first down. Frankie put that one right on the numbers, Coach.
He did. Frankie's throwing 2 passes, and they've both been right on the money so far. Again, conditions totally opposite than last week, except it's a little bit colder, but it's a beautiful night. Wind is not a factor.
Not at all.
So a nice conversion, allowing the Millionaires to continue their drive.
Handoff up the middle. And again, big hole at the 50. Sidesteps a man. And a nice open field tackle by Dokes. As that could have been a lot more, but it looks like he has a first down.
They're going to mark him about a yard short, I believe, Paul. Sorry.
That's all right. 2nd and short. About 41 degrees here at kickoff, Coach. So weather a little chilly, but no wind.
But Dokes doesn't make that tackle, and he's got at least 20 more yards.
3 wide now, top of your screen. Tight end is Robinson. Marone from the pistol. Here's a handoff. Hennigan running wide, and he's going to be maybe lose a yard on that, Coach. It's going to be 3rd down.
That it is. They tried to do an off-tackle stretch, and a whole host of Mountain Lions were there. Yost, Stroup, and company.
3rd down and 2 with 3:06 to go in the first quarter. Altoona took the opening kickoff and went right down the field. And now Williamsport trying to answer. Big 3rd down play for the Millionaires. 3 wide again. Marone now from the gun. Quick hitter there. That's Harden. Nope, excuse me. Looked like Santino White up there, and it was.
Well, you had 2 Millionaires running out patterns in the same exact spot. So Santino came up with it. And again, the ball was on the money. It's just that there were 2 receivers there. So Williamsport doing its share offensively here to get themselves back to a tie ball game, Paul.
1st down and 10. Marone from the gun. Handoff. That's Harden. They got him the ball. Playmakers, you want to get him the ball, Coach, any way you can.
And listen, he should have been tackled in the backfield, but he has excellent lateral quickness and got 2 yards where he should have gotten nothing.
Running between the tackles there for a smaller player. 5'8", listed at 160. 150. I don't want to give him 10 more pounds. 2:11 to go in the opening quarter. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 as Marone from the pistol this time. 3 wide for the Millionaires. A little draw handoff there. And that's Hennigan again. And he is going to be close, Coach. I'll let you call this one.
Well, he's a little short. He's about a yard, half yard short. But listen, they hurt Altoona with that draw earlier in the year. Nice navigation by Hennigan. And once he gets started north and south, he's very hard to be brought down by one person.
3rd down, and we'll call it a yard. 1:38 to go in the first quarter. Marone barks the signals from the pistol. Handoff straight up the middle again. Goes Hennigan another 1st down.
And they are having great success, Paul, in this opening drive when they're running north and south right at Altoona. And Coach Niedermeyer does not like what he's seen.
Now he's going to call a timeout, and before we take a timeout, Sanders Mortuary, 821 Diamond Avenue in Williamsport for all your final expense needs. 570-322-3456. We'll be right back here to SDA Stadium.
No matter what vehicle you're looking for, you can find it at Fairfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Find it at Fairfield.
Choose from our full lineup of Jeeps, from the Compass to the Grand Cherokee L. Or during Ram Power Days, get a fantastic deal on a truck that works as hard as you do.
Find it at Fairfield.
Stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys in Muncie and Dan Goldman in Danville. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs, and doing the best job we can.
All right, welcome back. 1:29 to go. 1st and 10 for the Millionaires. And off the Sir Hennigan again up the middle, carrying tacklers with him down close to the 10-yard line, Coach.
And it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Millionaires. I believe this is going to move the chains. And it is, and they're right on the 10-yard line of all the places to be. But I'll tell you what, Williamsport running north and south very well in this opening drive.
And they're spreading the field here now, 3 wide. Marone under center. And Hennigan trying to get to the outside and does. Cuts back into 5, and he walks into the end zone, Coach. Let's take a look at that at our King Kongan replay.
Well, it was a well-executed trap. You're going to see the trap coming from left to right, but Hennigan just runs outside of it and has a good angle right there and still beats Altoona's pursuit into the end zone. That play was designed to go inside, but he decided to take it outside, and, hey, can't argue with the result.
Connor Poole on for the point after out of the hold of Frankie Marone. Snap spot kick is up. Kick is right down the middle. We're tied here at 7, STA Stadium. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. We'll be back to Williamsport.
Caught the opening play and all the way for a touchdown.
Hi, this is Chuck Cruz, head coach of the Williamsport Millionaires, and you just witnessed another Park Pizza touchdown.
Last year changed so many things, and we made it through. One thing that didn't change is the presence and commitment from the Fairfield Auto Group. We're still here, Pennsylvania strong, and 35 years strong, to service you, your family, and our neighbors. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
All right, welcome back to STA Stadium. Both teams took their opening possession, Coach, right down the field and scored. No one stopped anybody.
What didn't we see on that drive from Williamsport?
I don't know, Coach, tell me.
Not one yellow flag.
Nope. And it's fielded by Dokes. Dokes at the 20, 25, out to the 30, down the sidelines, tight-roping his way close to the 40, and another good return and good field position again. They'll move it back to the 35 for the Mountain Lions.
Yeah, we were down on the field earlier watching him catch kickoffs and punts.
He almost ran us over.
He did, and he's got some acceleration, so he can scoot. So Altoona's going to start their second possession tonight on their own 35 in a 7-7 ball game.
Yeah, and we have 54 seconds to go in a rapidly moving first quarter on WebWeeklyLive.com, powered by PA Sports Live. Paul Bowe, Rich Salonis, Cam keeping us legal here, our producer, Tony Birch on stats, and we have Isaac with sneakers on now running the camera. First down and 10. Steinbugle under center and handoff.
Yost.
That is Yost.
Yeah, and he stopped immediately inside their interior line. That was Joel Filippa, I believe, 59. Dade Splade. Yeah.
Splain.
Yep.
We got you, Coach. 33 seconds to go.
So this is a big down in this possession.
Second down and 10 here. Hand off to Yost again. And
Now
Yost
Riley Bauer, Charles Cruz III, and a host of other millionaires. That's their best second down play of the evening.
Straub on sidelines, standing about the 28-yard line.
Yep, and this is what happened last week. Yost came in and they alternated.
He's going to come in here now on third down. Well, the quarter's going to end. 1 quarter in the books. Coach, we got Carl listening again. He said your number one fan is listening again. Before we go to commercial, we'll give a shout-out to Carl, always listening to our games, always supporting WebWeeklyLive.com. Carl's a great guy.
Carl is a dandy guy, and we're glad to have him listening to us every week. And
just
Carl, shout out to you.
Yep, thanks, Coach. Hey, 1 quarter in the books, 7-7, 30-second break. We'll be right back here to Williamsport.
Blaze Alexander Nissan has the new Nissan you want, in stock or on the way. Looking for the newly redesigned 22 Pathfinder? We have 4 in stock and many more on the way. Reserve yours today. Need a truck? Reserve the all-new 22 Nissan Frontier coming soon. Looking for used? We have the largest pre-owned Nissan inventory ever, and they're priced to sell. The time is now to save. Check us out online at alexandernissan.com or stop and shop Alexander Nissan. We're taking deals the other guys won't.
All right, Coach, big third down here to start the second quarter. Third down and 8. Ball at the 37-yard line for Altoona.
And Altoona, throughout the year in this position in the trips, what are you swatting at?
There's a fly in here. 4 wide now for the Mountain Lions. Steinbugle from the gun. Back to pass. Looks to set up the screen and does. And that is Yost. Yost has a first down set up beautifully. And now a first down right at midfield again.
Well, before Rocky Balboa started swatting left hooks up here in my direction, I was going to say that Altoona loves to screen in these situations from that trips package. But I was ducking left hooks. I thought I offended you.
There was a fly in here. Landed right at the thing. Here we go. First down. 11:39 to go in the half. And the Mountain Lions with a first down again. And Steinbugle, there's that option play. Run beautifully. And Dokes, big hit by Bauer.
Yeah, they filled well. And they had all 3 phases of the option covered in that particular play. And that's what it should look like. As a result, the Mountain Lions are going to be faced with the second and a long 8.
Coach, that was a big hit. We heard that from up here in the press box.
That Riley laid a nice lick on him. And listen, he's been all over the field this year.
Yeah, he delivered the boom. It's going to be second down and 8 here.
So the first series they hurt Williamsport with that speed sweep. Maybe some misdirection. I don't think they'll come back to another screen.
I don't know on the short side of the field here. Maybe not. You're right, probably. Here goes Yost trying to get around the end. Gets to the corner and does. And turns it upfield and a first down. Tried to get knocked out by Frierson. He whiffed on that one and Bauer knocks him out. But another good run here by Alexander Yost.
Yeah, the corner was gotten way too easily that time by Altoona. Williamsport's corners are going to have to get a little bit more aggressive.
That's going to be another first down for the Mountain Lions.
Yeah, too easy.
They're going to go trips here to the bottom of your screen. Steinbugle from the gun. And he's rolling this way. Stops, throws, has a man downfield. It's Dokes in and out of the hands. Let's roll that back, Cam, on our King Kongan replay.
Yeah, a little bit of a break from what Altoona's been doing. They're going to go to the inside receiver on a flag pattern, and nobody from Williamsport's going to pay attention to him as Dokes is running clean. And Steinbugle's going to wish he had that one back if they don't score here.
Oh, he had him wide open on that one.
Now, by formation, you should know defensively your option is out when you're in trips and in a shotgun. So, you know, the secondary shouldn't be in such a rush to come up there.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Steinbugle back under center. Handoff Yost again, bouncing to the outside and does. Tackled by DJ Green. Inside the 30, though, down to about the 27, Coach.
Yeah, and again, Williamsport initially is playing that well, but they've got to take better angles towards the football. The people are there. Now they just need to adjust the angle. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Niedermeyer does here, whether he's going to play it 2 downs or try and get it all here in one shot and kick a field goal or attempt one.
3rd down and 4. They're going to call it 3.
Altoona's unbalanced to the wide side.
Handoff right up the middle and right into the heart of the defense, and he is swarmed under.
Yeah, no gain at all. So you're going to have a 4th down and 5. Well played.
That looked like Alonzo Rice on the tackle, Coach.
It did.
And it's going to be 4th down here. I want to thank one of our sponsors, Sanders Mortuary, 822 Diamond Street in Williamsport, 570-322-3466.
Lonzo was wearing 50 last week, and we were told that that would be his number the rest of the year, but I do believe that's him at defensive end, back wearing number 20.
And there's a pitch. The ball on the turf, and it pops right up, and Williamsport's going to have it regardless, as it's going to be a turnover on downs. Let's look that back again, Cam.
And when we talk about assignment football, watch Williamsport force the issue here. They take away the dive. They're waiting for the pitch. Now, he had the corner there a little bit, but Williamsport played that fairly well. And now Altoona with the turnover, and let's see if the Millionaires can go down and take the lead here, Paul.
Well, that was the stop Williamsport needed with 9:35 and a half, and exactly what you said. Let's see what the Millionaires can do with the ball now at their own 32-yard line, Coach. They're going to come out with 3 receivers set here. Tight end is Robinson. Lone setback is Hennigan. Marone from the pistol. There's that quick hitter to Harden. High. Pulls it down. Harden pushed out at the 35. Looked like he wanted to throw that for a minute, Coach. I didn't know if it was a backward pass, but couldn't see from up here.
Well, nonetheless, it's basically a rush for them. They consider it a run. 3-yard gain. You've got 2nd down and 7.
I would give them a heavy dose of Nasir Hennigan here. He was unstoppable that first drive. And there's handoff to Hennigan up the middle, bouncing off tacklers. It's going to set up a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was Stroup on the tackle.
Yeah, big hit by Ethan.
But another 3.5-yard gain, as Hennigan is very rarely going to get you a minus yardage or no gain play, especially going north and south.
Listed at 5'10", $195.
And he's every bit of it.
Absolutely solid as a rock. And they're going 4 wide here now. From the pistol is Marone on 3rd down and 4. 8:36 to go. Clock running in half. There's a flanker screen to get the ball to Harden again. Up the middle, and he is going to have a 1st down as he vaults himself up to the 44-yard line, Coach. Blocking out in front made it look easy.
Yes, Williamsport is doing a good job of the numbers game out on the perimeter, getting the ball to him and getting him some space to run in.
It's going to be 1st down and 10. 2 setbacks. Draw play again. Hennigan up the middle, and this time Mountain Lions were waiting for him.
Yeah, Stroup gets off the pile, along with Brian Yingling, who's having a nice game. That's his 2nd or 3rd tackle. Same thing for Stroup.
Straup's been all over the field defensively. Williamsport going to put trips at the bottom of your screen. 7:52 to go. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 44-yard line. Marone once again from the pistol. And there's going to be some motion there, I believe. Or the play clock's at 14.
Nah, I think Williamsport moved, one of the receivers moved a little bit.
So now, Coach, you're back behind the sticks.
Correct. And, things Williamsport wants to avoid. Talked to Coach Brown earlier in the week with touchdowns and tailgates, and he was very frustrated. He said, every time we take 2 steps forward, it seems like we take 2 steps back.
And we talked to some of the fans before the game. They felt the same way. Marone, little shoulder shuffle, and down he goes. Ball came out, but they're saying he's down.
And he was, and that's Stroup again, who came on a blitz and was not picked up. And that play just took a little bit too long to develop.
It's going to be 3rd and a country mile now. For Williamsport, we got Hennigan has 8 carries for 42 yards.
Well, right now, Paul, you just don't want to
touchdown.
turn the ball over.
There's a screen pass to Harden, and probably better off he did drop that one because he was surrounded there.
There's not too much you can do on 3rd and 54 yards.
Frankie kind of short hopped him there, and that was his first misfire. Marone 5 of 6 for 40 yards. And now Connor Poole will be on to punt it away. Couldn't see the 34.
Tyson Reed back deep, the lone returner for the Mountain Lions.
And Reed could fly. Well, here comes the ball. Just got that one off in the nick of time and takes a bounce, and it will go out at the 39, and that's where Altoona will take over. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them.
I'd welcome back here. 1st down and 10 at the 39. 2 hands around the ball, and Stroop gets 2. And 6:40 to go in the half.
Now, this has been the down tonight that Williamsport's been hurt on, with Steinbugle keeping the ball or them running the speed sweep to Doak so far this evening.
I believe that's only the 3rd carry for Stroup on the ball game. Second and 7, we'll call it. Ball at the 42-yard line. Time to under center. Handoff again. Stroup.
Another steady 3.5 yard gain for Stroup. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 for Altoona.
Want to join a winning team? Join Biders. They're hiring $15 an hour. Apply in person. 560 Montgomery Pike in South Williamsport. 570-326-2073.
And they're going to get Dade Splain for an offsides penalty, and that's going to give the Mountain Lions a 1st down, Paul.
Well, one way to get the 1st down. First and 10 now at the 48 with 5:36 to go in the half. We are tied here at 7, STA Stadium. And they're going trips to the top of your screen. Enough.
Fumble.
Ball's on the turf.
I think Williamsport's got it, Paul.
Williamsport jumping around, and have we seen this thing? Yep, it's going to be Williamsport ball. Not sure who came up with it. Number 20, Coach Alonzo Rice, it looks like came up with the ball. Let's take a look at that again.
We're going to see a lot of disruption here by Williamsport's interior line. That's going to cause the miscommunication between Steinbugle and Strout right there.
Well, Strout was trying, or Steinbugle looks like he was trying to pull that back.
Correct. And when you attack that way defensively, it makes it hard for the quarterback to get a good read. So nice job by Williamsport's defense.
Millionaires, great field position, Coach.
Yep, and plenty of time here.
5:30 to go. Hand off Hennigan trying to get to the outside, and he is tackled right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down and 9. They give him a yard.
Well, and I'd like to see Williamsport get back to running between the tackles with Nasir, right at Altoona.
3 receivers set for the Millionaires. Marone under center. Little misdirection there. Hennigan again. Maybe got another yard. It's going to be 3rd and long. .441 to go in the half.
So again, even if you don't get the first down here, Paul, you get some positive yardage. You have a great opportunity to flip the field. With the way this first half has gone, there's a good chance that Altoona will get one possession, and that'll be it.
I think they're going to call a timeout here. And Williamsport is going to take a timeout with 4:08 to go in the half. Let's step away. Sevens are wild here in Williamsport.
Jay from Alexander Kia, and Wade and I busted our butts last week and we purchased over 31 pre-owned vehicles. All our vehicles will go through a rigorous service and reconditioning inspection process so you get the best value for your dollar. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, don't forget Kia's 5-star crash rating, 5-star reliability, and an amazing 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. What matters most to me is the commitment we make to you, our valued customers. So stop, shop, and save. Alexander Kia, 2501 Lycoming Creek Road. And hey, the only deal we can't beat is the one we don't know about.
Welcome back. Big 3rd down here. 3rd down and 8 for the Millionaires right at midfield. 3 wide. Marone back to pass. Looking, throws, passes, caught at the 40. That's Harden, and not sure if the knee was down, but it looked like he fumbled the ball.
They're going to rule it a fumble, and it's going to be Altoona's football. And there we go with turnovers hurting the Millionaires again. Frankie threw a nice slant pattern to Jameer. He had the first down and unfortunately fumbled the football. I think Coach Cruz is going to talk a little bit about to see if he was down or not, but
we're going to take a look at this here, Coach.
The call's been made. Well, that's close. Look to us on the replay that his knee was down, but
Tyson Reed recovered the fumble. That was close, and then Altoona with a big break.
Yeah, nobody's covering the slot for Altoona up top.
Steinbull, there's the option again. That is Spriggs with the ball and 9 yards.
Now, I'm watching the outside defenders from Williamsport that are sticking their noses inside, and you can't do that. You've got to be disciplined, and that's why one reason Altoona is getting the corner so easily.
3 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the opening half. 2nd down and 1. And the ball is at the 44-yard line. 43, excuse me. Steinbugel back to pass. Under pressure, down he goes.
Alonzo Rice was there in a big hurry. And remember, the first time we watched this game, they had a horrible time blocking Avery Campbell, who had 2 or 3 sacks. Alonzo's picking up the pace. He's having a nice football game from a defensive standpoint.
It's going to be 3rd down now with 2:57 to go. It's going to be 3rd and about 5. And the ball is back, the nose of the ball just touching the 40-yard line.
5'9", 170-pound sophomore, Paul. A couple of years left to play here for the Millionaires. He should be somebody to watch. Big 3rd down.
And up the middle and stuck by Robinson, and he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down.
He is. 2:29 left. What do you do, Paul, if you're Coach Niedermeyer? Do you punt here or do you go for it?
I think they'll try to draw them off sides. And it's 4th down and 1.
We shall see.
They're going to go for it.
Yeah, I don't see any punt team coming onto the field.
Big play here. Let's see if they go with a hard count here. 2:12 to go.
And Williamsport's having some personnel issues. They're going to have to call their 2nd timeout as they were running linemen on and off the field.
Well, you can't take them home with you, as they say, Coach. So.
Nope, and that was a smart move by Coach Cruz because Steinbeagle saw it, and I think he was ready to snap the ball, and I believe the official would have called that, and that would have been a gift for Altoona.
Harden for Williamsport. That was his 4th catch on the half for Jameer Frankie Marone. 6 of 7 now for 54 yards.
Well, Paul, listen, this is a big down, partner.
Yeah, I mean,
because there's plenty of time for Williamsport if they hold them, and there's plenty of time for Altoona if they get the 1st down here. But I don't know. If I'm Coach Niedermeyer, I'm with you. I would try and give a hard count, draw them off sides. We'll see what the Mountain Lions have cooking here, Paul.
4th and 1. Here we go at the 43-yard line. And there's that little bit of motion. Now back, and they reset again. Plenty of time on the play clock. And there it is. They got him to move. We'll see if they call Altoona moving, but I think Williamsport came across the line.
And it wasn't just one Williamsport player. It was 2 or 3 defensive linemen. And, you know, Paul, you got to be aware in that situation as a player what's going on and what Altoona's trying to do. And
they had no intentions of snapping the ball.
Now you call that one, and Altoona gets a gift from Williamsport with 2:07 left to go in the opening half. Altoona unbalanced in the gun.
Steinbugel rolling, throws, passes, incomplete, intended for Heilman, in and out of the hands.
Yeah, you had Sebastian there, and you also had Riley Bauer.
That's going to be 2nd down and 10 with 2:01 to go.
Clock stopped. That was almost intercepted, Paul.
Oh, absolutely. Into the heart of the defense there. Now trips to the bottom of your screen. Now they're going 4 wide as Straub flanks out. Steinbugel back to pass, 3-step drop, throws over the middle, passes incomplete. As he was looking for Spriggs down the center of the field there, and it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, they thought they had a favorable matchup, but I thought I saw a Williamsport interior lineman get tackled there, but no call. This is interesting play calling here by Coach Niedermeyer in this series. After getting that 1st down, he's thrown twice.
He has 2 timeouts. That's going to surprise me.
Interesting.
Ball at the 48-yard line.
That's why they're down there, and we're up here, Paul Bowe.
3rd down and 10.
So screens and reverses is where L10 they're gonna use one of those timeouts.
Hey, let's take a quick break here. We got a timeout in the field. 1:57 to go before the half.
Are you looking for a new truck and can't find them? Well, at Blaze Alexander Ford, we currently have over 20 new F-150s in stock, plus 32 more in the pipeline for your reservation. Or special order your truck and get an additional $1,000. How about a new Super Duty truck? We currently have 6 of those in stock and 11 more in the pipeline for reservation. Plus, the hard-to-find Bronco and Bronco Sports, we've got them and we have them in the pipeline. So when you're looking for that next new or used vehicle and you're looking to get the best price around and the most for your trade, stop in at Blaze Alexander Ford, Route 45 in Lewisburg, and get the lowest price guaranteed.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet.
All right, here we go. Big play, Coach, here. 3rd and 10, 1:57 to go in the half. Altoona 4-receiver set. Steinbugel back to pass, 3-step drop, flags fly, throws, passes, incomplete, intended for Straub at the 45-yard line. We'll see what the flag, let's check the flag. I think it's going to be against Altoona. But let's see. They picked the flag up? I believe they did. There was a flag down, unless it fell out of his pocket.
Well, out comes the Mountain Lion punt team.
1:53 to go in the half.
And here's where using those timeouts earlier for Williamsport hurts as they're down to 1 left.
Back deep is Jameer Harden all by himself. Kick, a high kick. Harden lets it bounce and takes a Mountain Lion bounce and rolls inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line.
There's another fly, Paul. Are you going to
throw it out the window?
Well, I thought you were going to mangle it like you did the last one. I gave you your shot. You had your shot at the title.
That's my one
Paul.
chance at the title. There we go. 1:40 to go in the half. We are deadlocked here at 7.
And I'm going to say it. What don't you want if you're Williamsport?
No turnovers.
No turnovers. Get out of the half, tied up.
Heading in the lone setback here. There's a pitch wide. Heading in now, tries to cut it back, bounces back, and he's across the 10. See if Altoona uses a timeout, and they do.
Yep, Brian Yingling there again. The 6'1 senior making the most of the night. That's at least his 3rd tackle that we've got him for.
2nd down here, and we'll call it 8 as Marone is in the shotgun. Marone, quick hitter there. Pass is caught. Up at the 15, and
get DJ Green there and hold on to the football.
1 minute and 2 seconds clock running. 3rd and short. See if the Millionaires run the ball here to try to get the 1st down. Still have 1 timeout, though. Millionaires going 3 wide now, bottom of your screen. And Marone from the pistol. Rolling, still rolling. Throws, passes, caught by Harden up at the 35, and he is blasted by Tyson Reed. A big hit, but a 1st down for the Millionaires. 5th catch on the game so far for Jameer Harden.
Big 3rd down play, and nice to see Jameer get back and
Williamsport's going to use their last timeout. They're going to use their last timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them.
Aubrey Alexander Toyota not only has inventory, we want your business and we'll prove it. How? Highest trade allowances, lowest rates, inventory that's here, inventory that's on the way. Put your name on a new Toyota that's not even here yet. Corollas and Camrys, got them. RAV4s and 4Runners, got them. Tundras and Tacomas, got them. Go to AubreyAlexanderToyota.com and see for yourself. Aubrey Alexander Toyota. We're on the strip in Seal.
Frankie Marone 8 for 9 on the ball game now. Back to pass again. Looks, throws, passes. Caught. DJ Green steps out of bounds at the 47. Marone now 9 for 10.
Frankie's navigating the offense well, with the exception of one bounce pass on one of those quick screens. Clock is stopped, 33 seconds left, and let's not discount Connor Poole's value.
No, he got a leg. He could boom it there. They got to get down to about the 30, though, to have a shot, I'd say, for at least a 40-yarder. He could definitely hit him.
Well, Altoona's corners are way off the football down here. You got an out pattern all day if you want it.
Marone from the pistol, back to pass. Look, steps up, throws, passes, caught. That is Robinson. Robinson out of bounds right around midfield. And 28 seconds to go. Still a lot of time, Coach.
Yep.
No timeout, so can you work the middle of the field here? Do you have enough time to get up and spike the ball?
Well, the clock will stop in high school football with the first down, but the way Altoona's lined up with their corners, they're giving you out patterns.
Much they did in the first game. They were way back like that. There, nobody is on green at the top of your screen as the safety's way off.
Yep.
Marone, back to pass, looks, throws, passes, caught by DJ Green on the quick slant, and that's going to be another first down for the Millionaires. Now hustling, 22 seconds to go. Clock is stopped. Clock will start on the referee's signal. And now Altoona's going to call a timeout.
Thank you. If you're Williamsport, thank you very much.
Let's Cam, can we go back and look at that pass there? Do you have, or no? Coach, Frankie threw that ball before Green was even in his break.
Yep.
You talk about communication. Watch him, top of your screen there, way off. There's the quick slant, throws, boom, right in the hole there. Knew exactly where the hole was there in the zone, and a first down for Williamsport. Great pass, great catch.
Absolutely. I mean, Altoona's choosing to play way off the football, as you saw there, and Williamsport's taking advantage of it. Right now, obviously their largest enemy is the clock, with no timeouts left in 22 seconds.
Marone is 11 of 12, Coach, 118 yards. That was, I think, the fifth catch also for DJ Green on the game.
Well, he's having a fantastic first half, and, you know, listen, Williamsport can very easily get a field goal attempt here if they play their cards right. No sacks, and use the sidelines.
3 wide for the Millionaires, 22 seconds to go. Marone from the pistol, back to pass, steps up, throws to the end zone, into triple coverage, and incomplete. And that was almost picked off there as he threw into a crowd of mountain lions.
Correct. And it's okay to take a shot to the end zone there, but right, you can get 6, 7, 8 more yards on out patterns, stop the clock, and get yourself in a better field goal situation right here.
17 seconds to go now. Second down and 10. Marone from the pistol again. 3 wide for the Millionaires. Frankie back to pass. 3-step drop. Throws, passes. Caught. That's Harden tiptoeing on the sidelines, and they're going to say he had it.
He did have it. Yep, it was a great catch, but there's that out pattern again, and Altoona's refusing to make any type of an alignment adjustment, and Williamsport's doing the right thing by taking what they're given.
6th catch in the first half for Jameer Harden. 6 catches, 69 yards for the sophomore. And he has the Millionaires down about the 14-yard line with 12 seconds to go, Coach.
A well-executed drive by Williamsport.
Marone's been most comfortable in the pistol, in the slot. Santino White. They're showing blitz. Marone back to pass, quick again, and Harden slipped and fell as the ball falls helplessly to the turf there.
Yeah, if he doesn't fall, he's got that catch and he's out of bounds again. But I'll tell you, we'll see if Coach Brown comes back to that same play, because nobody, and I mean nobody, covered Bastion in the back of the end zone.
It's going to be second down here with 10 seconds to go, probably one more play. And the Millionaires coming out 3 wide now. Marone, back to pass. Looking, throws corner in the end zone, wide open, caught for a touchdown. Sebastian Robinson got his feet down and scores.
and they came right back to him on a little bit of a different pattern. But the very play before that, nobody covered him for Altoona. So watch, he's going to run a flag pattern here. They're going to clear it out. Hardin's going to come down in, and there he goes on the flag. You can't see it, and now you do again.
And he had to go up high for that, Coach.
That was a great catch, but I'll tell you what, that's just what Williamsport needed right there.
With 3 seconds to go in the half, the Millionaires take the lead.
They're going to go for – nope, they're going to kick now. Looked like they were going to go for 2.
Marone to Robinson in the right corner of the end zone. Kick is up, kick is right down the middle. 14-7. Millionaires lead, 3 seconds to go in the half. We'll be back to STA Stadium.
Caught the opening play and all the way for a touchdown.
Hi, this is Chuck Cruz, head coach of the Williamsport Millionaires, and you just witnessed another Park Pizza touchdown.
No matter what vehicle you're looking for, you can find it at Fairfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Find it at Fairfield.
Choose from our full lineup of Jeeps, from the Compass to the Grand Cherokee L. Or during Ram Power Days, get a fantastic deal on a truck that works as hard as you do.
Find it at Fairfield.
Stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys in Muncie and Dan Goldman in Danville. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
All right, welcome back here. Williamsport leads 14-7. Coach, just got a text from Iron Mike Lundy. Said you're doing a good job. We always like seeing Iron Mike. Miss him here tonight.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, buddy. Squib kick here. And that should end the half, barring any theatrics.
No, he's going to
and
have
Dokes
the
try to
corner.
get to the outside and does, but they're going to run him out of bounds, and that's the way the first half will end. Coach, very well played on both sides of the ball. Williamsport 14, Altoona 7. As we go to the break here at STA Stadium, we'll be back with some stats at halftime.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them.
Blaze Alexander Nissan has the new Nissan you want, in stock or on the way. Looking for the newly redesigned 22 Pathfinder? We have 4 in stock and many more on the way. Reserve yours today. Need a truck? Reserve the all-new 22 Nissan Frontier coming soon. Looking for used? We have the largest pre-owned Nissan inventory ever, and they're priced to sell. The time is now to save. Check us out online at alexandernissan.com or stop and shop Alexander Nissan. We're taking deals the other guys won't.
to Area High School marching band. And now on Altoona.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Williamsport Area High School marching band are proud to present their 2021 production, Plan Set. The only way to discover the limits of the possible is to go beyond them to the impossible. Design and instructional staff includes Todd Kendall, Mark Garside, Jeff Smith, Joe Greensteiner, Donald Garrett, Scott Bass, Rebecca Voorhees, Alejandro Bello, and Drew Miles. Special thanks to the Williamsport Area High School Band Association, teachers, administrators, school board members, and the many alumni and fans who give these students unending support. Go Millionaires! And once the Millionaires are 30-time regional tournament of band champions. And now, please welcome the 2021 Williamsport Marching Millionaires.
The body is not real. Transcend the body. Fear. Breathe. Rise. Struggle is the chance. Find your limits.
Alexander Toyota not only has inventory, we want your business and we'll prove it. How? Highest trade allowances, lowest rates, inventory that's here, inventory that's on the way. Put your name on a new Toyota that's not even here yet. Corollas and Camrys, got them. RAV4s and 4Runners, got them. Tundras and Tacomas, got them. Go to AubreyAlexanderToyota.com and see for yourself. Aubrey Alexander Toyota. We're on the strip in Selinsgrove, taking the deals the other guys won't.
All right, we're back here at the half, STA Stadium. Williamsport 14, Altoona 7. Coach, very well played half for both squads.
Yep, minimal turnovers, minimal penalties. Williamsport shot themselves in the foot a couple times. Excuse me, but were able to come back and take care of business, especially right near the end of the half. Sebastian Robinson with a beautiful catch in the corner of the end zone really uncovered 2 plays in a row, and kudos to Kevin Brown and the Williamsport staff for picking that up and coming right back. A little bit different pattern, but the same result.
You called it the play before that he was open in the end zone. For Williamsport, give a little stats here, courtesy of Mr. Tony Birch. Frankie Marone, 13 of 16, a $144, and a touchdown. Frankie's been right on the money, Coach.
He's had his best game of the season, I think, so far.
Yasir Hennigan, 11 carries, 46 yards. Got a lot of the yards in the first drive and then seemed to get away from him a little bit. Jameer Harden, the sophomore, 6 catches, 69 yards. Did have the 1 fumble, but redeemed himself very well. And DJ Green, 3 catches, 23 yards for the Millionaires. Robinson, as you said, added that 13-yard touchdown. And Alonzo Rice with a sack and a fumble recovery on the defensive side of the ball.
And Robinson also, if you recall, the very first drive that Williamsport had the football, had a big gain over the middle to keep their initial drive going. So Altoona, again, when Williamsport is firing on all cylinders with all their receivers and backs, somebody's going to be left unnoticed. And so far tonight it's been Sebastian Robinson in some big situations.
For Altoona, Aiden Steinbugle, 2 of 5, 19 yards, 5 carries, 33 yards rushing. Did his damage early on that first drive on the ground. Ethan Straub, 5 carries, 18 yards. He's been held pretty much in check here. Receiving, 1 catch, 6 yards for Dokes, 4 carries, 9 yards. Alexander Yost, 5 rushes, 22 yards. He's looked good at times when they've given him the ball. 1 catch for 13 yards. And Tyson Reed with the fumble recovery on Jameer Harden down about the 30-yard line that really hindered a drive there. So you're all caught up to date. We are getting ready here for the second half kickoff. Take a short 30-second break, and we'll be back to SDA Stadium with the third quarter.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
No matter what vehicle you're looking for, you can find it at Fairfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Find it at Fairfield.
Choose from our full lineup of Jeeps, from the Compass to the Grand Cherokee L. Or during Ram Power Days, get a fantastic deal on a truck that works as hard as you do.
Find it at Fairfield.
Stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys in Muncie and Dan Goldman in Danville. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
All right, welcome back here. Somebody's going to State College next week, Coach.
That it is. That's going to happen, Paul. And if Williamsport continues to do what they're doing, they're the ones making the trip.
Harrington, I believe that went as an onside kick.
Yeah, Williamsport's got it, but I don't think it went the 10 yards, did it?
Well, I don't know. We got to take a look at that, Cam. That kind of caught me off guard there, but no one went for the ball. And Alonzo Rice fell on it.
Yeah.
Cam, let's take a look what happened there on that opening kickoff there. Let's see.
That didn't go the 10 yards. That should have been blown dead. I think the referees were stunned a little bit also. It was 10 yards? No, that's what I thought.
I didn't think it was.
That should have been a moot point. But great field position.
Yeah, Millionaires with the ball at the Mountain Lion 49. And we're going to be underway here in the third quarter. Marone, handoff, Hennigan up the middle, 49. Breaks out to the 45. Spin move down to the 40. Great running again.
9 yards on first down for Mr. Hennigan. And, well, I'll tell you, Paul, that onside kick choice is going to be questioned because you've given Williamsport a great avenue to come in here and get up 2 scores.
Went for the double reverse ball on the turf and fell on alertly by Hennigan. As I think Harden was supposed to go behind him and he went in front of him. And they almost collided there. As they say, a malfunction at the junction. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. And up Hennigan straight up the middle, first down. First down now at the 38-yard line. And Marone's going to come out in the shotgun. 4-yard gain on the play. Coach, you said earlier in the first half about running between the tackles there, straight up the middle. That's where they've had their success.
Well, most of it, I mean, you know, their first touchdown came when they broke a trap to the outside, but when they get going north and south, they've got some powerful running backs. Hennigan's awful hard to stop when he gets upfield like that. I mean, even there's a 2-3 yard gain.
It's going to be third down.
Four down territory, I would assume here, Mr. Bowe.
Third down and 3. Marone back to pass, looks, throws, over the middle, pass is caught.
Sebastian Robinson again.
Robinson again. He just found a hole again, posted himself up, much like a basketball player does on the block, Coach. Called for the ball. Marone found him, and once again, the Millionaires cooking with gas here on this opening drive of the third quarter. It's going to be first down now. Ball at about the 18-yard line. Hand off Hennigan straight up the middle, carrying tacklers with him inside the 15. And the Williamsport offensive line, you could see, taking charge of this game, Coach.
They've had a good night so far, and we haven't seen a lot of the holds that we saw last week and the week prior, and they're taking care of business. They're playing solid football tonight.
Marone on the rollout, throws, passes, caught. Robinson again down inside the 10-yard line.
He's going to be about a yard short. He's having a wonderful night. They've seen something in their film study where Altoona's having a particularly hard time, I'll get it right, covering the tight end tonight. He's been wide open. And kudos to Frankie for getting that ball off quickly. He had pressure in his face.
Marone under center. Handoff. And again up the middle.
I think he's got enough for a first down, Paul. And it'll be first and goal for the Millionaires at the 7-yard line.
8:27 to go in the third quarter. Think a run again here, Coach.
Now it's going to be a reverse.
DJ Green backtracks, now goes forward. Down to about the 6. Only a gain of maybe a yard on the play.
Now, Altoona defense that well. Williamsport came out in a heavy set to the left and gave the appearance of a toss play, but they brought it back around on a reverse. But Altoona disciplined and made the stop.
They're coming out 3 wide here. Marone, handoff. Hennigan running wide, tried to get to the corner, flags fly, and that's going to come back as Hennigan goes into the end zone for a touchdown, but hold the phone.
It's going to be a hold on Williamsport, left side of their offensive line, and that's going to hurt.
Well, you talked about it in the open, Coach, about penalties and discipline, and Williamsport with a big mistake here. It's going to take 6 off the board, and that's going to be a spot foul, and that's going to go back 10 yards. And it's going to be second down and goal from the 20-yard line. It looks like 19-yard line.
And now you're even back here, you're flirting with potential field goal range also, you know, on nights like this when it's cold. So Williamsport needs to get points out of this one way or another, be it a touchdown, obviously, which is what they want, at the very least a field goal.
Watch Harden here in the slot. 3 wide for the Millionaires. Marone from the gun. Rolling to his right, still rolling. Puts it on his hip and now tucks it away. 15-10, and he's banged out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, just outside the 10, and there's what a senior quarterback does for you. There was nobody open, and rather than force it, he took what he could get and got a pretty decent gain, and now they're well within field goal range if they don't put it in here.
Manny Miller forced them out there at about the 11-yard line. 3rd down and goal. Be interested to see what the Millionaires do. And don't forget, Coach Poole, a soccer player, likes the angle. So they're on the far hash here right now, the closest to us.
And he's 5 of 6 on the year with his long being last week 33 yards.
3 wide for the Millionaires. They're going to give it to Hennigan, who now bounces back, cuts back into 5, stretching for the stripe, and he is down about the 1-yard line, Coach.
Oh, man, this is an interesting call right now. You've got 4th and goal, and you know it's the playoffs, and I go for it here.
I absolutely go for it. Man on man here. Your offensive line's been winning the battle here to start this 3rd quarter. Worst case scenario, you have them pinned back at the goal line. 7:14 to go in the 3rd quarter.
The only thing is, for me, I'm under center. I'm sneaking, and I've got 2 backs behind them pushing, which is now totally legal. And with the size that the Millionaires have up there with Splain, Best, and Cruz, you should be able to get a good push.
Here we go, tight formation. Marone under center. Hennigan over the top, and he's in for the touchdown. Nasir Hennigan went airborne, Coach, and that is a big touchdown for the Millionaires as the lead is 20-7, point after coming. Textbook drive, 50 yards, Williamsport right down the field.
They giving Altoona a little bit of a taste of their own medicine with ball control. You know, they threw a couple times, but I think the play that made this whole drive was Frankie keeping that ball around the corner and not trying to force a pass and getting positive yardage on 3rd down.
Marone will hold. Poole for the point after. Snap spot, laces spun, kick is on its way. Kick is right down the middle. Timeout on the field. Williamsport 21, Altoona 7.
Caught the opening play and all the way for a touchdown.
Hi, this is Chuck Cruz, head coach of the Williamsport Millionaires, and you just witnessed another Park Pizza touchdown.
Welcome back, Coach. 21-7, Millionaires lead. Frankie Marone, 15 of 18, a $163. Nasir Hennigan, 20 carries, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, and Robinson, 5 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Here comes Stokes. Stokes is going to be caught short of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and I need to correct myself. I apologize that for last series. It was 2nd down that Frankie made that run, which got them positive yardage, which gave him an opportunity to run the 2 plays. And listen, lack of turnovers, Paul, is a great thing, especially during the playoffs.
21-7, 6:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Now, Coach, my question is, Altoona is a heavy, heavy running team. Now they might have to take to the air a little bit.
Yep, and exactly what we talked about in our pregame show, making them a little bit uncomfortable. Now by formation, the option's out of the game.
Absolutely. 3 wide, top of your screen, Steinbugle. There's a quick hitter. Pass is caught over the middle. And I believe that is Dokes.
Yeah, a little run pass option action there off the inside zone, and he hit Dokes on a quick slant.
Second down. And 2. Ball at the 36-yard line. They're going 4 wide now to Mountain Lions. Steinbugle from the gun. Back to pass, under pressure. Burks is hunting him down, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen Nyreek Burks in the game tonight, the super soft, with a big sack of Steinbugle, and you can tell Altoona's getting a little bit out of their comfort zone here right now as they're going to be faced with a 3rd and 11. And let's face it, when you're running the midline option and you're a ball control team, you don't like these downs.
No, and this is what happened the first time they played, and the game turned around on a block in the back call. And you know how quick the game could turn. It was right around this point of the third quarter. Williamsport was up by 11, and this is 3rd down here and long as they're going 4 wide to Mountain Line. Steinbugle back to pass. Looking under pressure for the screen, sets it up.
No, well played by Sebastian Robinson right there. Man, he's taking care of business on both sides of the ball. Fool me once, but not twice. They got him in the first half, and you could even see Williamsport's interior line doing what coaches call retracing their steps. As soon as they diagnosed screen, they were all over it.
It's going to be 4th down now. Harden back to receive for the Millionaires.
And barring anything bad here, Williamsport should get great field position for their second drive.
Here they come. Jailbreak, full out. Almost got it. And that's going to take a bounce. It's going to come to a standstill at the 37-yard line. And that's where Williamsport will take over. Anybody in the area looking to join a winning team at Biters? Biters is hiring. $15 an hour. Apply in person at the store. 560 Montgomery Pike in South Williamsport. 570-326-2073. Biters since 1966.
So, Paul, there's 2 schools of thought right now. Go for the jugular right off the bat with a big play, or continue to methodically grind it out as Williamsport's done with them. We haven't seen huge plays tonight, but we've seen effective ones.
Hennigan to the outside, cuts back, 1st down and more, breaks a tackle in the open field and ridden out of bounds about the 35-yard line.
If we can get another look at that, I think you're going to see it's the same play they scored on in the first quarter. He takes this trap outside again, but a good job on the perimeter by Harden and company. DJ Green out there. And again, once he gets going north and south, he's like a freight train. Big gain.
But there's a flag on the play.
Boy, I didn't see that initially. I apologize. It's obviously going to go against the Millionaires. Did you see?
I did not see that either. I was watching the replay, and Laundry on the field, and that's going to wipe out a big gain.
Wow, a big gain.
It's going to be 1st down and about 18, it looks like.
Yep, now, again, here's where Altoona's given some seams up on slant patterns and short posts. We'll see what the Millionaires have cooked up.
Millionaires going 4 wide. Under center is Marone. See if they run the ball here on 1st down. And they will. Hennigan up the middle. Bounces to the outside, gets to the corner. 1st down and more. It's a foot race. 40, 35, and cut down by Tyson Reed.
And no flags this time.
Right around the same spot, Coach. Bounced it outside, and Hennigan over 100 yards now for the ball game. And anytime your safety has to make 2 tackles in a row, Coach, you know you're getting blown off the ball.
Well, nice play selection. It was a good call by you to say to run the ball there. It's been effective.
Marone from the gun, 2 setbacks to his left and to his right. There's a handoff again. This time it's Harden. Harden bounces back, tries to shimmy a man. 25, 20, 15, gets to the outside and pushed out again, once again by Tyson Reed.
Well, this is pure talent. I don't know if we'll get another look at it, but Jameer Starts has great vision, cuts it all the way back. And again, Williamsport keeping the ball on the ground, eliminating potential bad plays. Here we go. Jameer takes it to the right, stops, point, right back to the left. And that's just pure athletic ability right there. DJ Green doing a very nice job on the corner tonight with his perimeter blocking.
Yes.
Millionaires are in business, Paul.
3 wide, bottom of your screen. Marone from the pistol. 3:36 to go in the third. Handoff again. Hennigan up the middle, making men miss. And into the pile he goes again. Down inside the 10-yard line. Another good gain on first down.
Yeah, it's a 3 or 4 or 5 yard gain. And boy, they've got Altoona teetering here a little bit right now, Paul.
Well, a touchdown here would be huge for the Millionaires. Ball at the 8-yard line, second down. And we'll call it 4.
And we're already 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
There's a handoff. That's Whaley into the ball game now. Legier Whaley, first carry of the game for Legier.
That's going to be a 1st and goal. It's a good changeup. You know, we talked earlier about the stable of backs, and you know, when we look at this stat sheet tonight, there's a lot of cherry and white people getting involved in the game.
1st and goal now. Ball at the 3-yard line. Whaley now into the ball game. 6'1", 215-pound senior. They just keep hitting you with these big backs. Marone under center. Handoff, Whaley.
Touchdown.
Up the middle. Into the end zone he falls. And the Millionaires up by 19 with a point after coming.
And that's a major blow to Altoona. Big score for the Millionaires. They're doing it on the ground, Paul, and that's even more demoralizing. I think giving Altoona a little bit of taste of their own medicine.
Up by 20, point after pending. See if they can make it a 3-score game. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. And this running game of the Millionaires is in high gear. Snap spot, kick is up, kick is good, right down the middle. Timeout on the field, Williamsport 28, Altoona 7. We'll be back, webweeklylive.com.
Caught the opening play, and all the way for a touchdown!
Hi, this is Chuck Cruz, head coach of the Williamsport Millionaires, and you just witnessed another Park Pizza touchdown.
5. The Fairfield 5 is 35. The Fairfield 5 is 35, and we're celebrating at all 5 locations across Central PA. 5 is 35. We're the Fairfield 5 for fantastic selection and service, and we're way past old enough to drive. The Fairfield 5 is 35. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Welcome back. Williamsport puts 14 on the board here in the third quarter, and it's been all Millionaires so far.
That it has, Paul. And, you know, when you're up by this margin against option teams, you're definitely making a team do something they don't want to do.
Yeah, I want to thank another one of our sponsors, Sanders Mortuary, 821 Diamond Street in Williamsport. 570-322-3466.
Say you're almost forcing Altoona now to stay in those shotgun formations, with just by the alignment, Paul, eliminates any of your midline option and option plays. I mean, you can still give the ball to Stroup and company, but the option's out of the picture.
Dokes to the 25-30. Shedding tacklers up close to the 40, about the 38-yard line. 2:23 to go here in the third quarter.
So now you keep everything in front of you, and hey, you can let Altoona run 4 and 5 yard patterns and 4 and 5 yard rush plays. Keep that clock running.
Absolutely.
You know, you're 3 scores up, and you know, this is the Williamsport, I think. You know, we've covered them a great deal of the year, but this is the team I think we envision that they would be most of the year.
Steinbugle under center. Keeps it. There's the option play behind Dokes. Ball on the turf, and Dokes just falls on it. Again, as that one went up and around. And you can see the Mountain Lions are not comfortable at all, Coach.
No, they're not. I mean, you know, they've put the ball on the ground a couple of times tonight. We didn't necessarily see that the first week, or the first game that we saw them against Williamsport.
2nd and 14. Now they're going 4 wide. For the Mountain Lions, Steinbugle from the gun. Back to pass. Looks, under pressure. Throws, passes, caught. That is Dokes. Made a nice catch up at the 48-yard line. That's a first down.
Yeah, that he did, and I thought Steinbugle did a nice job of biding his time till somebody was able to get open. But even that, Williamsport can afford to give up 2 or 3 of those. Nothing big.
Oh, and Dokes was well covered there. He put that ball right between 2 defenders.
He bided his time. He didn't have any front side pressure.
First down now. 3 wide now, the bottom of your screen. Steinbugle again from the gun, as we'll see him most of the game now. Rolling under pressure. Here comes Burks. Down he goes.
Yeah, and Paul,
Burks and Whaley.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, partner, but we're used to seeing Burks at a defensive end position. Williamsport put him at nose, and I think he almost beat the snap. He was off the ball in a very big hurry. So you watch, he's directly over the nose there, number 44, and he's off like a shot. Bang. Right there in the gap, instant pressure, and there's your sack.
It's going to be 2nd down and 22 now. Last minute to go of the third quarter, thanks to our King Kong and replay there. 4 wide for the Mountain Lions. Trips to the top of your screen. Steinbugle back the pass. Pass is caught. That's Dokes again on that flanker screen. Up to about the 40.
Yep, that worked once, and Williamsport's been all over it. I think, who did we have there? Riley Bauer? At the least, there were 2 millionaires there.
Steinbugle slow to get up, Coach. Visibly limp and had to be helped out by Straub.
I think that might be
No,
Dokes.
in the back of the huddle.
Oh,
Dokes is
well, we
being
got
helped.
Dokes being helped off the field, and Steinbugle's gimping around also.
Yeah, Straub had to help him up. And now Dokes is being helped off. Never a good sign.
No,
it's going to be 3rd and 22.
Hope everybody's okay. Well, I'll tell you, and I also, Altoona's lost their share of games this year, but I don't think they've been down by this much.
No. Often, anyway.
So Williamsport has a chance to really.
3rd and 22, last 30 seconds of the third quarter.
Go a long way here to ensuring a next week's game at State College.
I think Altoona's going to take a timeout here. Let's see. They're going to reset the play clock. He's trying to hand signal. How much time?
I think, is it the game clock or the play clock that they're looking at?
37 seconds on the game clock.
And if you're wondering at home why, Paul and I keep talking about Altoona not being very adept at throwing the ball, when you run this option offense, you have to dedicate so much time to running it and the precision.
Nothing doing there.
An old wraparound.
Sea of cherry.
An old wraparound draw, Paul. Old-fashioned time there, and nothing doing for the Mountain Lions, and they're going to have to punt.
And the third quarter is going to come to a close here.
Dare I say, Paul, the most dominant third quarter of play we've seen from the games we've covered?
I mean, absolutely, the whole year. I mean, probably the best quarter and a half going back to the second quarter that Williamsport has put together all season, and couldn't have come at a better time. And there's the horn, 3 quarters in the book. We're going to head to the fourth here. Altoona will be kicking it away. We'll be back to SDA Stadium, WebWeeklyLive.com.
Last year changed so many things, and we made it through. One thing that didn't change is the presence and commitment from the Fairfield Auto Group. We're still here, Pennsylvania strong, and 35 years strong, to service you, your family, and our neighbors. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
All right, we're back here, Coach. Start of the fourth quarter, and Williamsport Looks like they're ready to bring the house again at the punter.
No, just
and
stay
here they
off
come.
him.
And Harden just lets it go over his head, and it's going to roll down inside the 20-yard line to about the 19-yard line, 18-yard line. And that's where the Millionaires will take over. 11:48 to go in the ball game. I think we're going to see a heavy, heavy dose of Whaley or Nasir Hennigan.
Boy, I hope so.
Yeah, there's no reason to even throw the ball.
Well, listen, it's not like that hasn't worked tonight. Frankie Marone, I would venture to say, if not, has played his best game in his career, certainly one of his best tonight, taking care of the offense for the Williamsport Millionaires, and it's been Frankie from start all the way through tonight. Listen, this is a seasoned ball club. I think they're in the huddle reminding themselves right now, listen, protect the football, no penalties, and we're going to play for a district championship next week.
And they're going to come out with Whaley in the backfield. Lone setback 3 wide, Marone under center. Whaley 2 carries, 14 yards, and a touchdown. Make it a 3rd and now. Down to shoot he goes for about 6. Up the middle.
And this offensive line, we haven't given a whole lot of shout-outs tonight, but they overall have played very well. Atkins, Cruz the third, Splain, Best, Filippa, and Hamilton.
Coach, we're going to get some scores here. Loyalsock leading their game 41-0 at the half. Jersey Shore up 41-7 over Lewisburg. And I'm going to check Montoursville. They're up 48-7 over Athens. So it looks like all the local teams will be advancing in the opening weekend. Little jump cut there, straight ahead. Be 3rd and short.
And what I like there is they didn't snap the ball until there were 3 seconds left on the play clock. What's your friend right now, Paul? It's the game clock,
absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
It's your best buddy.
Well, you're my best buddy. I don't know about the game clock.
Thanks, Paul.
Cam paid me to say that. Thanks, Cam. 3rd down and 2, 10:32 to go in the ball game, 28-7. Williamsport leads. And Whaley still in the ball game, trips to the bottom of your screen. Hand off Whaley up the middle, runs right into the back, and that's going to be close to a first down. I think he got it.
Yep, first down, Williamsport.
And more importantly, Coach, more time off that clock.
Exactly.
You
know, they've got Altoona against the ropes at the very least right now.
Absolutely. Here, 10 minutes. When this is snapped, it'll be under 10 minutes to go in the ball game.
And Kevin Brown and company slowing it way down here.
Hand off Whaley up the middle. Bursted shot like out of a cannon and got 9 yards on first down. And I'll tell you what, Whaley going north and south, the senior has really explosive speed.
Well, Paul, you got Nasir, 5'10", 195, and every bit of that. Then you hit them with Legier, who's 6 foot, 215 pounds, and both are very physical, powerful north-south runners. And, you know, it's a 1-2 punch.
Second down and 2, 9:19 to go. Hand off Whaley again, jumping over tacklers across midfield, down to the 47 and the 46-yard line. Another first down.
You know who's happiest about this, don't you? Those 5 players on the line of scrimmage for Williamsport. Offensive linemen love this. Is again, I'm sorry, folks at home, I had to duck another right hand.
Whaley now 7 carries, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Given
Paul, the Flies are making their last stand of the year, I think.
It's like 35 degrees, and there's flies up here. And they're dive bombing that coach. 3 wide for the Millionaires. A little reverse. Here goes Harden. Harden to the outside. Harden cuts it back 20, 15, 10, 5.
He scored.
Jameer is in for the touchdown, a 47-yard run. He looked like a mouse in the maze trying to get the cheese as he was weaving in and out. And Williamsport basically put a bow on this one, Coach.
Yeah, he got the cheese all right. Interesting call there, but nonetheless, the result was perfect. He weaved right down the sideline. And, when you can run the ball inside like Williamsport has for most of this half, this is what happens. You open things up and all the way in.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you one person that'll be happy is his dad, Joe Harden. Happy birthday to Joe Harden. He wanted to score a touchdown, and he did. And corner in the end zone, and the two-point conversion is good. That's Robinson again. And we got to get a look at that two-point conversion, Cam.
Well, I think that was Frierson.
Oh, that's Frierson, 27, excuse me.
Boy, but you got that right. Put a bow on it, tie it up tight. The Millionaires are going to play the Little Lions.
Frierson goes up high and pulled it down. Basketball ability there by, we call him for the Millionaire basketball team, Elijah Flyerson, we call. He had a thunderous dunk last year that basically brought the house down. Jim Webb and I on the call at the Magic Dome.
Well, speaking of Millionaire basketball, got a chance to say hello to Alan Taylor. Coach Taylor downstairs supporting the Millionaire Gridiron team at the half. Boy, this, I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. I think this is the Williamsport football team that they certainly expected to see this year.
Oh, absolutely, and 8:37 to go now. The game is barring a miracle over here. We just don't want to get anybody hurt for next week.
Correct.
And Poole will kick it away. And it's going to be fielded by Yost. Yost at the 25, and he's not going to get any farther as a host of cherry jerseys stop him in his tracks again.
Yeah, the game clock's all messed up as it continues to run. 8:18. Now they just stopped it, but at least 6 seconds ran off the clock here. Which isn't good for Altoona. Probably doesn't matter at this point, but they've been having issues with that. I don't know if the officials will catch it. And nobody's doing anything, but I was watching it the entire time. It continued to run after the possession. Well, Paul, you hit it on the head. If you're Williamsport here, no injuries now.
Now, good to see Dokes back in the ballgame for Altoona, number 5. He was helped off. Steinbugel back to pass under pressure. Down he goes again. Burks, and I can't see who's at the bottom of the pile, Coach.
Burks and Cruz and Filippa.
And Williamsport's just bringing everybody.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is great if you're a defensive lineman now. You don't have to respect anything but the pass. The option game is far gone. They tried one this half, which they put on the turf. But Altoona is totally out of their element.
Hey, don't forget tomorrow, Montgomery and Muncie, 1 p.m. tomorrow. The winner goes to the District 4 Single A Championship game versus Canton, and we'll have the game here. Oh, a big hit. Out of bounds, no flag.
Oh, I thought it was a legal hit.
It was
Riley
right
Bauer
on the boundary.
again. Yep, right on the boundary, but legal, I think. And an interesting option call from Altoona there, and maybe Coach Niedermeyer has resigned the fact that their season is going to come to an end tonight.
Also, Coach, Webb Weekly will be following the Millionaires next week to State College to bring you all the action. Right here, a 7 p.m. kickoff most likely on Friday night, as always. And Altoona's going to go trips to the bottom of your screen, 4 wide.
Oh, there should have been a motion call there on
Steinbugel
Altoona.
back to pass, throws, passes incomplete. Over the outstretched hands of, I believe that was number 8. That was Spriggs. And they're going to punt it away here.
And that's been the story of the second half for Altoona. I'm thinking here, have they had more than one first down the second half?
They had one on the pass. Yeah, I think that was it.
Might have been it.
That was it, yeah. Kick it away. Strop to kick it away. Ball bounces at the 45. And Williamsport will take over. We see some substitutions in the ball game now. George Whaley's coming in a quarterback.
And that, you know, especially your seniors, you want to get them in the game on both sides, I would think. Let them play in a playoff game, especially if you're Altoona.
Well, Frankie Marone's night is done, and we'll have a final line on him.
Well, I'll tell you
at
what,
the end of the game.
It was a very good night, Paul Bowe.
Oh, absolutely.
His best as a millionaire.
You know, nights we talked to his mom and dad before the game down there. They were very excited.
And as I said, listen, had an opportunity to fill in for touchdowns and tailgates this week, and we came up to watch a portion of Williamsport's practice earlier in the week, and they were all business. They were vocal, making their calls. They were enthusiastic. And, you know, people tell you that you play like you practice, and that's certainly the case as Williamsport has come to play tonight.
You know, we were talking about other scores in there. Like I said, the District 4 teams. Hazleton, who played here last week, just got a text message up 17-0 over Wilkes-Barre at the end of the third. If they win that game, they will advance to play the winner of Delaware Valley. Those two teams meet, and then they'll play the winner of State College and Williamsport. So very likely that these two teams can meet again.
Absolutely. But, you know, when you run those hurdles, it's never the last hurdle that you trip over. It's always the one right in front of you. So I know if we mention that to Coach Cruz, I know exactly what he would say.
Absolutely. I love the analogy of the hurdles.
Yeah, I used to use that one back in the day. You know, you focus on that last one, it's the one right in front of you that knocks you down. So
makes you knock the police line over, too.
Yep, that has happened.
We've seen the best of them. I've fell many times. Whaley in a quarterback, 6:52 now, clock running here. Whaley under center.
And that's Kenneth Carter getting his first carry of the ball game.
Sophomore, 5'10", 150. Haven't seen much action of Kenneth all year.
No, I believe that's the first carry we've called.
Yeah. Good to see him getting some playing time for the sophomore.
And you know, got to be thrilled for Williamsport seniors who have gone through a little bit with the injuries and not playing to their potential. For them to come out tonight and light it up like this, they've got to be thinking they've got some great momentum going to State College next week.
Carter, dropped the ball, and Altoona's on it. 5:49 to go, and Mountain Lions get a turnover. Much needed.
So we'll see if Altoona subs at all, but I see Stroup in there and Steinbugel yet at QB, and they're seniors, so I can understand. And what a career for Stroup. And we're talking to the Altoona coaches before the game. He's very interested in pursuing a career at St. Francis.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about Steinbugel has a baseball scholarship to go play at Seton Hill out by Pittsburgh area.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very good shortstop. Hey, we got another listener listening in here, Coach. The Duke. My cousin from Duke's Dungeon, listening down, doing some hanging and banging. Always likes to listen to us down in his weight room. That's where the Duke hangs out, and he listens to WebWeeklyLive.com, powered by PA Sports Live all the time. We got such great fans out there. We got Carl, we got the Duke, Iron Mike Lundy tonight listening. I want to thank Jim Webb, Rizzo, everybody here on the crew. Everybody did a great job in preparing for this week, and it's great when your team's winning, and tonight Williamsport is doing just that, punching their ticket to that final game against State College next week. It's going to be first down and 10 now, ball at the 39-yard line. Head of Stroup again up the middle, big hole, best runner of the night, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Ethan Stroup from 39 yards in for the score, and Williamsport has seen a lot of that over the years.
Yeah, they have, but fortunately, this one doesn't really matter right now for for an outcome of the game. As Williamsport's got, I believe, everybody in defensively substituted at all positions, and I'll tune in to see if they can make it a 36-14 game with 5:37 left. So it looks like you and I will be packing it up.
Holiday Road.
And making a trip west to State College next week.
Yeah, I kind of find that route a lot for me lately. Kick is on his way, and it is good. Squeezed it between that left upright. Time out in the field, 5:37 to go. 36-14 Millionaires.
Last year changed so many things, and we made it through. One thing that didn't change is the presence and commitment from the Fairfield Auto Group. We're still here, Pennsylvania strong, and 35 years strong, to service you, your family, and our neighbors. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs, and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them.
All right, welcome back. Altoona finally on the board here after that first quarter, Coach. 39-yard run, Ethan Straub to the house for the senior.
Which might cap off his outstanding career at Altoona High School.
Harden at the 5-10 and slides down, and got to be careful with those ankles, Jameer.
That looked professionally done, Paul.
Ball at the 16-yard line. That's where Williamsport will take over. 5:36 to go.
And Coach Cruz getting a lot of younger players in the game, as this one is going to wind down from STA Stadium. Whaley trots back out.
Yazir Slaughter in the game. We haven't seen much of him tonight at all. Into the ball game now. Usually plays the fourth wideout for Williamsport. We've seen a lot more of Santino White.
Well, there were a lot more tight end formations tonight by Williamsport.
Whaley under center. Going to call his own number. Around the end he goes. Gets to the corner and wrestled down about the 20. And the clock continues to run.
Yeah, smart move staying in bounds, right? You don't need to get out of bounds now. I would be shocked if Williamsport put the ball in the air.
Burks coming in now at tight end. They're going to put him in halfback. Hand off Burks. Nothing doing, and lost a couple yards on that play. It'll be 4:42 to go, clock running.
I think Nyreek wanted to take that outside even before he got the handoff.
Third down.
Well, Paul, what's impressed you the most tonight?
Running the ball for Williamsport. The power up front, north and south, between the tackles, exploding off the ball. Whaley, Hennigan, and Frankie Marone, I mean, just, as they say, cool as a cucumber. Under pressure, made laser beam throws. I mean, right on the money every time. I think he's through 3 incompletions all night. I mean, you don't lose many games like that. Burks, again, shedding tacklers, first down and more.
And Nyreek showing his prowess offensively. We've called his name 2 or 3 times tonight defensively, but he's got talent on the other side of the football. And I would agree with you. I think Frankie, I've mentioned it a couple of times tonight, but exactly what you want out of a senior quarterback. Leadership tonight, did the right thing. And again, I will go back to that goal line play where maybe earlier in the season he would have tried to force a pass. He didn't, kept the ball, lived to play 2 more downs. The Millionaires ended up punching it in, and I think that changed the whole outlook of the ball game in the fact that it gave Williamsport a nice confidence boost.
Yeah, I mean, and how about the way Frankie ran that 2-minute offense? I mean, hats off to him. Like I said, senior leadership. And here's Burks again. Gets to the outside and does, and he is up close to another first down.
And everyone mark him short, Paul.
Stay with us, too. At the end of the game, we have the Rhode Armo wrap-up show. Coach and I will pick the player of the game. We'll talk about next week in State College, and we'll have some final stats from Tony Birch, and we'll wrap it up here from STA Stadium, so stick with us after the ball game. Second down and 1 with 2:50 to go now. Hand off to Alex Randall. Randall trying to get around the end and does not. He lost a couple yards. Third down now, 2:30 to go.
Brought down by number 59, Ashton Faust. Excuse me, that was 69, Evan Boos, 185-pound sophomore. Well, if you're Coach Niedermeyer for Altoona, you've got a couple of big shoes to fill, at some key spots in this offense, the quarterback and the fullback. Now, Yost will be back, but it'll be interesting if we're covering next year to see who takes the reins under the center.
Hand off Burks again, gets to the outside, turns it up across midfield, and another first down for Williamsport. 1:45 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, I can't wait to see tomorrow what their rushing totals are. I'm gonna go out on a limb and think that they might be over 200 yards tonight as a team rushing the football.
I think they definitely are, because Hennigan himself has well over 100.
Let me up at 250 then.
Yeah, Hennigan got 119. Whaley was in for a couple series, and he provided the boost to give Hennigan a break.
And when you can run the football, most of the time, good things happen.
1:15 to go. First down at 10 Millionaires, and now they're going to take a knee. And they should have to run probably one more play, Coach, and that'll be it.
Yeah, pretty close to that. I want to congratulate Coach Cruz and the Williamsport staff and players on a playoff win.
Yeah, last year, this is where their season ended. Altoona beat them last year. At Bald Eagle area, the game was played.
And it looks like we will live to see another week, Mr. Bowe. We'll be visiting State College.
Another knee. And that will be it.
That'll be it, Paul.
Well, it's a final score here. Williamsport 36, Altoona 14. Stick with us here. We got the Rhode Armo wrap-up show coming up. We'll pick the player of the game, talk about next week in State College, stats, all that fun stuff, much more. WebWeeklyLive.com. Don't go anywhere.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
Blaze Alexander Nissan has the new Nissan you want in stock or on the way. Looking for the newly redesigned 22 Pathfinder? We have 4 in stock and many more on the way. Reserve yours today. Need a truck? Reserve the all-new 22 Nissan Frontier coming soon. Looking for used? We have the largest pre-owned Nissan inventory ever, and they're priced to sell. The time is now to save. Check us out online at alexandernissan.com or stop and shop Alexander Nissan. We're taking deals the other guys won't.
Family table away from home is Dolly's Diner, now with 3 great locations. The original Dolly's Loyal Sock behind Rita's off the Golden Strip. Dolly's Montoursville, where Dolly met Griggs. And now the new Dolly's, Park Avenue, Williamsport, formerly Donna's Restaurant. With those amazing breakfasts, daily and chef specials, sticky buns, and more, and Griggs Coffee and Peanuts. Don't miss it. Dolly's Diner, your family table away from home, covering the Williamsport area.
Jay from Alexander Kia. And Wade and I busted our butts last week and we purchased over 31 pre-owned vehicles. All our vehicles will go through a rigorous service and reconditioning inspection process so you get the best value for your dollar. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, don't forget Kia's 5-star crash rating, 5-star reliability, and an amazing 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. What matters most to me is the commitment we make to you, our valued customers. So stop, shop, and save. Alexander Kia, 2501 Lycoming Creek Road. And hey, the only deal we can't beat is the one we don't know about.
Five. The Fairfield 5 is 35. The Fairfield 5 is 35, and we're celebrating at all 5 locations across Central PA. 5 is 35. We're the Fairfield 5 for fantastic selection and service, and we're way past old enough to drive. The Fairfield 5 is 35. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them.
No matter what vehicle you're looking for, you can find it at Fairfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Find it at Fairfield.
Choose from our full lineup of Jeeps, from the Compass to the Grand Cherokee L. Or during Ram Power Days, get a fantastic deal on a truck that works as hard as you do.
Find it at Fairfield.
Stop in today and see the Kaiser Boys in Muncie and Dan Goldman in Danville. Fairfield for fantastic deals.
Find it at Fairfield.
All right, we're back here on the Rodarmel wrap-up show here. Paul Bowe to Coach Rich Salonis, Coach Millionaires. Really, really impressive. We said it numerous times throughout the game. A 36-14 win over Altoona. Probably the best game that Williamsport has played this year, and it showed, and they saved their best for last here, advancing to the championship game against State College next week out there in State College. We'll have it here on Webb Weekly Live, and like I said, what a game, huh?
Well, not much more you can say than what you already said. You know, the Williamsport team that everybody thought would be playing this caliber of football the whole season, you know, finally put it together tonight. 4 quarters, minimal turnovers, minimal penalties, big plays, but sustained drives, a great rushing attack, played good defense, and they certainly deserve to be moving on to the district final next week.
And the student body on the field there congratulating the players. You love to see that at any level. Let's go to the Webb Weekly whiteboard here, courtesy of Tony Birch, who does such a great job with us for stats here. I know I can speak for you. We talked about it in the break. Our Rhode Armor player of the game is going to be none other than Frankie Marone, the senior. 16 of 19, a $169 and a touchdown. One rush for 8 yards. That big run when it was 3rd down and goal from the 20, Coach, you pointed it out. Excuse me, 2nd down it was from the 20 and goal. Senior leadership there. Just saw him as he matured. He would have threw that ball in the end zone a lot of times there, in the double coverage. He put it on his hip, a 10-yard gain there. 2 plays later, Williamsport scores, and that basically put this game away.
I think it changed the momentum and changed the entire theme of the game. And from the standpoint that it gave Williamsport and their players that confidence that they've been looking for, I think, their own confidence and, hey, we can get this done and we're good enough to take care of business here. We just have to stop beating ourselves. And they certainly did that tonight. We talked about it in pregame, and you see the result, and hopefully they can keep it going next week.
Yeah, and the drive at the end of the second quarter, they had the ball, I believe, at their 7-yard line with about, I think, a $128 or a $130 on the clock. They went down the field. Again, senior leadership, Marone engineering that 2-minute offense, and Harden with a couple really big catches, moved them down the field. They scored right before the half, and like I said, that started the momentum turning, but the ground game was the story. Nasir Hennigan, 22 carries, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns. Whaley came in to give him a break, 7 touchdowns, 49 yards, 7 rushes, 49 yards, and a touchdown. The 1-2 punch really paid dividends for the Millionaires.
When you can rush the football, especially this time of the year, even though they're playing on rugs, it's always a good thing when you're able to run the football because you're dominating the line of scrimmage, and very rarely will you lose those games if you're dominating like Williamsport did tonight over 4 quarters.
Yeah, and Jameer Harden, 6 catches, 69 yards, 3 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown. Sebastian Robinson, I know you pointed him out, 5 catches out of the tight end spot, 49 yards and a touchdown. DJ Green, 3 big catches, including a huge slant over the middle he caught for 23 yards. The defense, sacks, Philippa, Rice, Burks, Whaley, all with 1 sack apiece. Williamsport really pressured Steinbugle the whole second half.
They did, and it's amazing what happens when you get up by a couple scores against those option-type teams. You just get them out of their element, and they're not used to having to throw the football on a consistent basis.
And for Altoona, Steinbugle finished 5 of 10, 46 yards. Stroop had a 37-yard touchdown at the end of the game. He ended up with 70 yards on 6 carries. But for the most part, 5 carries, 33 yards until that last drive. Williamsport did a great job of covering Straub. Yost, 5 carries, 22 yards, 13 receiving. Dokes, impressive returning the ball. Also receiving 3 catches, 18 yards. He added 16 yards also on the ground. And that's basically it in a nutshell, Coach. It's a final score here from STA Stadium. Want to thank the whole crew. Want to thank Jim Webb for putting us out here. Rizzo. Want to thank Cam for keeping us legal here and keeping everything going. Want to thank Isaac on camera. Even though he missed an onside kick, he still did okay. And he has sneakers on tonight, Coach. No more sandals as the winds and times are changing. It's getting cold here in central Pennsylvania, and we're trying to get Isaac bundled up for the holiday season, Coach.
Yeah, the temperature's getting cold, but the Millionaires are starting to warm up at exactly the right time.
Don't forget, we got the game tomorrow, Montgomery and Muncie, Saturday afternoon tilt. And that's basically it. Until next week, we will see you at State College. It's a final score, Williamsport 36, Altoona 14. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. WebWeeklyLive.com, powered by PA Sports Live.